to welcome everybody to this week's show. It's getting towards the end of October here. The action's starting to heat up a little bit. We're sitting in a ground blind right now. And actually, right now, how about we go ahead and show you how all this got started, starting with yesterday. Well, we got our ground blind with us. We're in the same spot where we saw the big buck yesterday, and what we're hoping to do is get the ground blind set up and some of this thicker stuff back behind us, and maybe get a good ambush here as he's coming through in the morning. We know there's other nice deer out here too, so we're not just concentrating on him, but I think it may be a cool way to have a hunt tomorrow morning. So, alright, well, looks like we got everything pretty much set and ready to go for the morning, so we're going to get out of here, let the rain kind of wash all of our scent away, and we'll be back here first thing in the morning, see what we can do. It's the morning of October 26th, and we're out here in a ground blind. It's kind of a unconventional thing that we do when we deer hunt. Typically we like to be in trees, but one of those things where we saw a big buck a couple days ago and decided we're going to get a little bit aggressive going after him, and just hoping that we can make this work. Got in here yesterday, got it all brushed in. We're excited. We're going to be sitting here. If something happens, it's going to happen fast, and we just got to be ready for it. So we're going to be sitting tight with our eyes and ears open, and hopefully we can make it happen. While we sit here and wait it out, how about you guys go check out Drew Foster on a hunt with Steve Ackright and Ron Van Meter. Looks like they had a pretty good time. Alright, so what are we getting ready to do?
Get ready and go out and shoot.
So we're sitting here getting ready, and there's a big buck already down there, huh?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
8 point, 10 point?
I think it's an 8 point. That's a nice big buck.
Well, these deer milled out in the corn for quite a while out in front of Ron and Drew and his dad Chad, and finally, towards last light, one of the bucks decided he was going to head their direction. Well, the footage gets a little bit grainy here, but you know what? It's because the deer waited so long to come out. The guy still had legal shooting light, and Drew had his heart pumping, hoping he was going to be able to score this buck.
Alright, so what happened? It got pretty exciting there for a while.
Yeah, we were covering the dinner note. Towards dusk, we ended up having an incident, which is why the basket come out. He was about 200 yards to who knows.
Yeah, he was staying on there quite a ways. He was kind of lazy. I didn't think he was going to make it the whole way.
Yeah, me neither. And then, sure enough, when it got dark, he just jumped down here and I got at him. We had to move the tent down a bit. It was in my way.
Yeah, that wasn't your fault though. That was probably my fault. We had it up a little too high, and when he went to shoot, we had to move it down just a little bit, and he took off.
He busted us.
But we were covered. We probably, saw 5 or 6 bucks and a bunch of does?
5 bucks, a bunch of does.
So it was a pretty exciting hunt.
Yeah.
You going to hunt with us again?
Nah.
What? Nah?
You know how we want to hunt with you.
That's right. All right, well, we're going to make it happen. So thanks a lot for coming and hunting with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for having me out.
We haven't seen anything yet, about 10 o'clock in the morning, so figured we'd try something, see what happens. if we were in Iowa right now, the deer'd be running to us. Walking away, looking at us. Alright, well, we just hit the rattlebag a couple of minutes ago. It's just after 10. We just had that spike come through. He was literally like maybe 15 yards. Down. There's a deer. He's coming right around the thick stuff. Circling around. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm on a Micton. Vitals are covered for me. They're for me, Bill. Hold it. Hold it. Hold on a second. Lock your arm. Lock it. Tighten your back. All I got is vitals. We hit him rock solid. I mean, that's about as good as I can put one, I think. Oh boy. Just had that spike come through, and we were sitting here talking about it. I turned my head, and he's probably 20 yards away from us, walking right at us. Circles around a bunch of thick stuff, comes right out about 30 yards, right on the money. And hopefully it's going to be my first buck of the year. Boy. He's by far not the biggest deer here, but oh boy, it gets the old heart pumping, I tell you what. Alright, well, we've been sitting here for a little bit waiting to go track this deer. We wanted to give him a little bit of time to go lay down. So while we're getting things packed up, why don't you check out pro staffer Ryan Reed going out to recover a pretty nice buck with his dad.
Well, I'm on my way out to the hunting land. I just got a call from my dad telling me he shot the big one that I was seeing this morning. So I'm gonna head on out there, see. He says he made a good shot on it, so I'm gonna check it out and stick with us. We'll show you what the outcome is of this. So what do you think?
There he is.
Heck yeah, buddy.
That's where it came out. Right there. Told you I was going to get him tonight.
Nice job.
Yes.
So what happened?
I shot him.
Give us a story. You like telling stories.
First saw him, he come out right in front of the popples, went over to the corn. Well, that 8-pointer I let go by 3 times. And they went out in the corn and I figured he was gone. And a few minutes later I look and they're about halfway closer to me and they start sparring. And they're monkeying around, then they turn and go back out into the corn and walk along the corn and start going towards me. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching him and he goes into the corn and right at the end of the runway right there, it comes right to me. I'm watching him, he stood in there eating and everything, and he got out, and I sat there and I looked up and I go, Lord, I said, if you want me to shoot him tonight, you're going to have to get on that runway and get down here, it's going to get dark. Well, and 30 seconds later, he comes out, looks both ways, and walks right down the runway right to me.
Yeah.
20 yards, turn broadside.
Awesome. This is Chad Haney, and I was going to shoot this buck with my PSE.
Well, we're where we shot the buck at. This is our impact point. We've already got good blood, so that gets me excited. You know, one thing I want to point out is that deer came in around the side of the ground blind, got a whiff of the Outdoor Success Sure Scent that we put out in our shooting lane, brought him to right around to the to this opening here. He wrapped all the way around kind of a thick spot to get himself right back into where he needed to be. So the Outdoor Success Sure Scent, man, I can't say enough about it. It definitely scored me this deer today. So we're gonna follow our blood trail here and see what we come up with. Got real good blood here. Got some hair. So that's good. Looks like he's headed right up here. Well, here's my arrow. So I knew we didn't get a pass through on him. When we watched the video back though, the shot still looks fantastic. I'm not upset about anything. So definitely got a good blood trail though. Look at that.
Hey, give me a quick. It's Ben.
Right here. Well, that was fast. My camera guy just wanted me to give an update, and I just look over to the side, and here he is, all piled up in the bushes. Nice 8-point. Good symmetrical. I tell you what, see, he's been rubbing, all that fun stuff, but this is not the biggest deer I've ever shot. But I don't know if I can remember a deer that got my heart pumping any more than this. This was first time I've ever shot a deer out of a ground blind, and if you can get a buck, any kind of buck, to walk, you know, at one point he was within 15 yards of us. It's just amazing feeling to see him coming in, and I am gonna be proud to have this guy. So definitely a fun hunt this morning with Todd. Thanks for watching Passive Productions.